Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Pure AI Podcast, an AI-generated episode based on the work of our flesh and blood reporters. I'm Gladys Rama, editorial director at 1105 Media, and I'm joined, as always, by John K. Waters, the editor-in-chief of Pure AI. Hi, John.
Hi, boss. Today we're taking a deep dive into something truly unprecedented, a new imperative from the White House, winning the race, America's AI action plan. This isn't just another policy paper. It's a 28-page techno-nationalist blueprint that promises to redefine America's approach to artificial intelligence. I wrote about this development for Pure AI. The story's title is Build, Baby, Build, inside Trump's plan to win the global AI arms race.
Great story. Now, when I first saw this document, my immediate thought was, this is unlike any government strategy on AI we've seen. It goes far beyond typical regulation, fusing AI with areas like energy policy, industrial planning, defense modernization, and even judicial reform. It's a really comprehensive, almost audacious vision.
As Trump himself stated, breakthroughs in these fields have the potential to reshape the global balance of power. It is a national security imperative for the United States to achieve and maintain unquestioned and unchallenged global technological dominance.
That quote really underscores the stakes here. The plan isn't just about fostering innovation, it's explicitly framed as a battle cry for global supremacy. It aims to unleash a new golden age of human flourishing by integrating AI into the very fabric of American industry and defense. And what's fascinating is how openly it rejects traditional constraints. The plan is very clear in its opposition to bureaucratic red tape, climate dogma, and what it calls top-down ideological bias. It's almost saying, let's clear the decks and go all in.
That's a crucial point. It's not just about what they want to build, but what they want to tear down to enable that building. The vision is grand, declaring that winning the AI race will usher in a new golden age of human flourishing, an industrial revolution, an information revolution, and a renaissance all at once. That's an incredibly ambitious statement.
It certainly is. The very slogan, Build, Baby, Build, historically associated with the oil fields, has been completely repurposed as the core AI doctrine for 2025. It signifies a radical shift from caution to what the report itself labels a campaign of acceleration. It's not about managing risk as much as it is about seizing opportunity.
So, if we look at the core philosophy here, it's not just about regulation or incentives. It's about a comprehensive, almost militaristic drive to ensure the United States not only leads, but maintains unquestioned and unchallenged global technological dominance in AI. It views AI as a national security imperative, a tool for reshaping global power balances. It is a very direct and assertive stance.
One of the most immediate and impactful aspects of this plan is its aggressive stance on deregulation. From the outset, the Trump administration has framed regulation almost as the enemy of progress in AI.
The executive order signed on day one, removing barriers to American leadership in artificial intelligence, makes that very clear. It's designed to actively dismantle previous safeguards. Notably, it cancels Biden-era AI safeguards, including Executive Order 14,110, which specifically emphasized safety and civil rights in AI development and use.
The previous administration was leaning into a more cautious approach, prioritizing safe and trustworthy development. This new doctrine, as the article highlights, is pretty unambiguous. Get out of the way. It's a very hands-off, innovation-first philosophy for the government.
And it's not just a philosophical statement. Agencies like the FCC, FTC, and even state funding bodies have received direct mandates to slash rules that unduly burden AI development. This signals a clear directive to prioritize speed and deployment over a more deliberate, risk-averse approach. Precisely, the argument is that an overly cautious or fragmented regulatory environment could put American companies at a disadvantage in the global AI race. It's a calculated trade-off where the perceived benefits of rapid innovation outweigh the risks associated with less stringent oversight in the short term. The focus is squarely on maintaining technological leadership.
Let's talk about the sheer breadth of this AI action plan. The article makes it clear that its scope veers far beyond just generative chatbots or large language models. This isn't just about consumer-facing AI. It's about deeply embedding AI across the entire federal apparatus.
That's right, it's a comprehensive push for AI adoption across virtually all federal agencies. The plan outlines the establishment of a new Chief Artificial Intelligence Officer Council, interagency talent exchanges to spread expertise, and specific AI procurement pipelines. We're talking about applications ranging from something like IRS audits all the way to battlefield logistics.
And this is where it gets particularly interesting from a national security perspective. The Department of Defense is set to establish a dedicated AI and autonomous systems virtual proving ground. This isn't just about theoretical research, it's about practical, real world testing and deployment of AI in military contexts.
Exactly. It also mentions that America's senior military colleges will become AI hubs, specifically teaching warfighting applications of machine learning. This shows a clear strategic intent to integrate AI into every level of defense and military planning.
And there's a significant provision about emergency computing resource mobilization. In the event of a cyber conflict, the plan lays the groundwork for the Pentagon to get priority access to USI infrastructure during wartime. That's a critical layer of national security, ensuring that essential computing power can be redirected when needed most.
This really underscores the idea that AI is being treated as a vital national security asset on par with other critical infrastructure. Secretary of State and acting National Security Advisor Marco Rubio put it succinctly, stating, winning the AI race is non negotiable. America must continue to be the dominant force in artificial intelligence to promote prosperity and protect our economic and national security.
That quote perfectly captures the strategic imperative behind this extensive integration. It's not just about economic competition or technological advancement. It's explicitly framed as essential for national security and global standing. The plan sees AI as a core component of future defense capabilities.
Let's pivot to what the article terms the infrastructure moonshot. This is where the plan really expands beyond just software and data to a true whole of the economy reboot.
Absolutely. It's a massive undertaking, almost an industrial scale reimagining of how the country operates. The report explicitly links winning the AI race to a fusion of Silicon Valley and Rust Belt dreams. We're talking about huge investments in semiconductors, the power grid, and data centers, alongside a focus on skilled trades.
It's clear they recognize that AI isn't just about algorithms, it's about the physical infrastructure to support it. The plan advocates for deregulation of clean energy, which is interesting given past stances, alongside a significant expansion of the power grid and expedited environmental approvals for hyperscale data centers and chip foundries.
That expedited approval process is critical. Building these massive facilities currently takes years, if not decades, due to regulatory hurdles. The report itself warns that AI is the first digital service that challenges America to build vastly greater energy generation than we have today. That's a profound statement on the energy demands of advanced AI.
It certainly is. And it's not just about the hardware and energy. The plan also includes a strong emphasis on developing the human capital needed for this expansion. Federal agencies are tasked with creating skills pipelines for AI relevant trades electricians, HVAC technicians, robotics engineers. There's a heavy emphasis on vocational training and apprenticeships.
That's a crucial point often overlooked. You can build the data centers and the fabs, but you need the skilled workforce to maintain them and to build new ones. It's a very practical approach to ensuring the underlying infrastructure can sustain the AI revolution.
It suggests a recognition that the build, baby, build mentality, traditionally applied to things like oil fields, is now being repurposed for the digital age, encompassing everything from physical infrastructure to the workforce that supports it.
Shifting gears a bit, this plan isn't just about domestic development. It also has a significant international dimension, particularly with its embrace of open source and open weight AI models. This is quite a subtle but highly consequential move.
It really is. While major players like OpenAI and Anthropic have focused on proprietary models, the Trump plan explicitly aims to make American open weight models the global standard. This isn't just for research and small businesses, but also for allied military applications, framing it as a new form of American soft power.
The plan notes that open weight models have unique value for innovation, and crucially, they also have geostrategic value. This connects directly to building out initiatives like the National AI Research Resource, or EIR, pilot, and even maturing the compute financial market. Thinking about things like AWS futures.
That's a fascinating angle, leveraging the open nature of certain AI models to project influence and establish a dominant framework internationally rather than relying solely on closed proprietary systems. It's a different kind of technological diplomacy.
And while this push for open weight models is forward looking, the plan also directly addresses the potential darker side of powerful AI tools. It acknowledges that these technologies could be abused, but its proposed solution isn't tight controls or heavy regulation.
Correct. Instead, it advocates for aggressive red teaming and evaluations. For instance, DARPA is tasked with new interpretability and robustness programs. NIST will formalize forensic standards specifically to combat AI generated legal evidence, including deepfakes, which is a significant concern.
The biosecurity section is particularly chilling. It mandates DNA synthesis monitoring at federally funded research labs. This is a direct measure to prevent the misuse of AI in creating pathogens, highlighting a very real and potentially catastrophic risk.
So, while pushing for rapid innovation and openness in some areas, there's also a clear directive to develop robust defensive capabilities against the very risks that AI development could introduce. It's a dual approach of acceleration and aggressive risk mitigation through technical means rather than regulatory roadblocks.
Now, let's talk about the explicit geopolitical dimension of this plan because it is forthright and unapologetic. The document makes it clear the U.S. aims to export its AI models, chips, and infrastructure to allies, while simultaneously working to block China at every international AI governance forum.
That's a stark declaration, isn't it? It's not just about domestic innovation anymore. It's about shaping the global AI landscape and ensuring American technological leadership on the world stage. The plan explicitly states the distribution and diffusion of American technology will stop our strategic rivals from making our allies dependent on foreign adversary technology.
Exactly. It's a strategic move to secure allies within the American tech ecosystem and prevent rivals from gaining influence through their own technological advancements. This isn't just about economic competition, it's presented as a national security imperative. Secretary of State and acting National Security Advisor Marco Rubio is quoted saying, America must continue to be the dominant force in artificial intelligence to promote prosperity and protect our economic and national security.
To achieve this, the plan outlines some aggressive tactics. It pushes for plurilateral export controls, meaning the U.S. would coordinate with multiple nations on restrictions. It also proposes requiring chip makers to use location verification technology, presumably to track where their products end up.
And perhaps the most impactful part of this strategy is the pursuit of secondary tariffs on non cooperative allies. This really raises the stakes. It's a clear signal that the administration is prepared to use economic leverage to enforce its vision of global AI alignment.
It certainly is. This isn't just about encouraging cooperation, it's about demanding it, especially from nations that might otherwise look to diversify their tech supply chains or align with other global powers. It aims to solidify a US centric AI future.
And this brings us to the fundamental question that underlies this entire ambitious plan. Does this accelerated drive for AI supremacy promise a new golden age of human flourishing as the plan declares? An industrial revolution, an information revolution, and a renaissance all at once?
Or does it potentially pave the way for an era of unchecked machine power, given its aggressive stance on deregulation and prioritization of speed over many traditional safeguards? It's a very high stakes gamble.
The report itself encapsulates this tension with a powerful warning. The opportunity that stands before us is both inspiring and humbling, and it is ours to seize or to lose. It places the responsibility squarely on how we choose to shape these powerful technologies.
Indeed, the future impact of this build baby, build AI doctrine will ultimately depend less on the technological models themselves and far more on the political and ethical decisions that continue to shape them. It's a fascinating and somewhat daunting future we're stepping into.
And that's it for this week's Pure AI podcast. Be sure to check out our ongoing coverage of all things AI at pureai.com. And also check out the newest feature on Pure AI, the Converge 360 Elevator Pitch video series, which features snapshot interviews with executives who explain to their target customers what their companies do, how they use AI to solve common business problems, and how to get in touch with them to learn more.
We hope this discussion has given you a clearer understanding of the Trump administration's bold vision for AI. Your insights are always valuable, so please feel free to send us your thoughts and questions.
You can find more of our in-depth analyses on our website, and be sure to subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss our next episode. We'll continue to track the rapid advancements and policy shifts in the world of AI.
It's a rapidly evolving landscape, and we're committed to breaking it down for you. Until next time, keep questioning, keep learning, and we'll see you soon.